Just some good old boys, never mean no harm. They always been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Hi, and welcome to today. I found out where they Dad Day. The actor that played Cooter Davenport, Ben Jones, on the classic TV show, The Duke of Hazzard, had died. So this is gonna be my reaction video. Okay? So let me know in the comment section below. Have you ever watched Duke of Hazzard? What's your favorite character on Duke of Hazzard? Have you ever thought Duke of Hazzard was funny? Are you one of the people that thought Duke of Hazzard show was racist because they had the Confederate flag on the General Lee? Let me know all that. Okay? So, before I give you my thoughts and opinion and my reaction to Ben Jones dying or passing away, I'm gonna read the headline, click on one of them, and then read it. Okay, and then I'll give you my reaction. Okay, so it says Ben Jones, recruiter on the Duke of Hazzard and former congressman, died at 84. To be honest, I didn't know he was a congressman. Okay, so Ben Jones, the man known as both recruiter from the Duke of Hazzard television series and former U.S. congressman from Georgia, died Sunday. I didn't know he was a congressman. I didn't know him as Cooter Davenport. Okay. Okay, his wife said he passed away from a massive heart attack. That's what she posted and wrote Sunday evening. He was home resting in his favorite chair when the grave comes to the Yankees. Okay. So, now, to me, if you go to the best place to look up an actor or actress, see how many episodes they've been in the TV show, how many movies they made, and what's the next movie that they're making. You know, a director or actor or actress. See if it's in development or so on and so forth. Go to IMDb, okay? And it says Cooter, Ben Jones was in 141 episodes. So Cooter Davenport character was in 141 episodes of the Duke of Hazzard. Okay? And there were 4 Duke of Hazzard movies. Okay? Now, the 2 reunion movies of the Duke of Hazzard, and I think Ben Jones is in it. You know, his character Cooter Davenport back here, and I thought it was just okay, not super funny. It would have been perfect if Bartol was in it. To me, Bartol makes the show funny. Him yelling at the Rockwell People train, kind of like Scooby Doo. What makes Scooby Doo funny is when you have Scooby with Shaggy, and if one of those is not in Scooby Doo, then it's not good. If you have Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo, but you don't have Shaggy, then it's not funny. Or you take one of those out, but you gotta have both of them in there. Kind of like in Duke of Hazzard, you gotta have Bartol with Rocco, and you gotta have Rocco with Bartol. You gotta have both of them. So everybody is in here from the original show, except for Bartol. And you could say Corey and Van, they're not in there. A lot of people didn't really like Corey and Van. They were from the 50s then, okay? And the reason why I read that Bo and Luke the actor that played Bo and Luke, they left the show during season 5. It's because something over about the merchandising or something like that, okay? And then the girl that played Daisy Duke, she was gonna leave, and they told her, well, if you leave, then it will completely run the show, and there will be no more show. Something like that, yeah. Okay, and then Bo and Luke came back for the last 2 or 3 episodes. Okay, like I think like the episode where the lady took over the hotel, Hazzard. Okay, they came back for at least 2 or 3 episodes of season 5. If they would stay throughout the whole season 5, then they might have had 1 or 2 more seasons. Instead of season 7, he might went on for season 8 and 9. Okay? And okay? And I think I only watched season 5 like 1 time through. And so I think like 1 time in my life I watched Duke of Hazzard 1 time through, from season 1 to season 7, 1 time through. Okay, you know, from beginning to end. Okay, and then 1 time, like 5, 10 years ago, I don't know how long it was. I tried to watch this, and I watched it the first 5 minutes of it. I'm like, this is disrespectful to Duke of Hazzard original show, making Bo and Luke wearing t-shirts, doing stupid stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? A rated R version of Duke of Hazzard? I'm like, this is stupid, okay? And making Bo tall, skinny. He's not skinny in the show. That's why I never finished it. I never watched this one. But I'm like, if I'm gonna consider myself a big fan of Duke of Hazzard show, next time I watch Duke of Hazzard, I'm gonna watch these 2. I'm gonna watch them from beginning to end. You know, season 1 to season 7, and then watch these 2, along with the reunion. Okay, and I think like either 2016 or 2017, I got lucky and I met Bo Duke 2 times. Okay, one at the I think this one was at the Comic-Con, where I met a couple other people like the Green Ranger, Jake and David Frank. Okay, a couple other people. I'm trying to remember their name. Okay, but I think I like this picture better. Okay, because when I was a little kid, the 3 shows that I was hooked on as a little kid were Duke of Hazzard, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! With Yugi, Moto, Joey Wheeler, and Kyber. Okay, and I always like Kyber going, you fool! Yeah, okay. And a couple years ago, there was a Comic-Con online where you can meet somebody online that would record your conversation, and you can send something in, mail something in, and they can sign it. And I got the guy that did the voice for Yugi Moto, and he signed my box set or DVD of the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I didn't bubble wrap. Okay? And a couple years ago, I found out that they made like 20 episodes, I think it's 20 episodes of a cartoon of Duke of Hazzard. So I never opened it. So next time I watch Duke of Hazzard from beginning to end, I'll watch those 2 bad Duke of Hazzard movies that have really nothing in it. And I'll watch this and I'll do a review of them. Okay? I'm a big Duke of Hazzard fan. Okay? And but the next show in the future probably next year I'm gonna try to watch it. Smallville. Smallville. In the early 2000s, that was my one of my brother's favorite show that he was hooked on, and I was able to watch a few episodes with them. And when the finale came on TV, I watched it with them. Okay, and and Bo Duke, the guy that played Bo Duke, John Schneider, he was good on Smallville. Okay. Um, now for the memory of let's see, what was his name? Ben Jones. I'm going to look up to see what the critic and fan favorite episode of Ben Jones and watch it. And then after I watch it, see if I agree with it. Okay? And then, or maybe before I watch it, look it up and see if I know what episode they're talking about and see if I agree with it. So I'll look it up and maybe watch it. What's the best episode that Ben Jones was in? I know a couple of them, like the one where he had a daughter or something. Okay, but when you think of Duke the Hazzard, you think of Rocco and uh, Baltar or trying to get Bone Loose. Okay, and Baltar eating food, trying to get money. Okay, that's the premise of Duke the Hazzard, and I don't think Duke the Hazzard is a wicked show. Okay, if you think Duke the Hazzard is a wicked show, then you never see then you never watched Duke the Hazzard before, in my opinion. Okay, because they don't say anything bad. Like the only thing that you would probably say that it might be a bad word is Roscoe Pico trying to say, "You dipped it, you dipped it." Yeah, okay, very funny. Okay, um, so yeah, the rest in peace. Um, Cruder Davenport, Ben Jones, you will be in my top 3 favorite mechanic and classic TV shows, up there with the other 2 from the Andy Griffin Show, Goober and Gomer. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna go watch them Duke the Hazzard tonight, and remember Cruder Davenport. Thank you. Just some good old boys. Till next time.